Picture this: a dark, rain-soaked rooftop, somewhere above the city lights. Natasha Romanoff, the Black Widow, stands in ready stance, her eyes narrowing ever so slightly, lips pressed into a line. A few meters away, Taskmaster mirrored visor glinting, sword poised weights, every muscle primed. Here's the question: how does Natasha defeat Taskmaster? The villain who can copy her every move, is it even possible? If your own best techniques are useless because your enemy already knows them, what do you do next? Let's break it down. Starting with what makes Taskmaster so frightening. In the Marvel Universe, Taskmaster's main gift isn't raw strength or magical powers, it's photographic reflexes. He sees something once and can perform it perfectly. Captain America's shield throw, he's got it.
Hawkeye's arrow tricks.
Done. Black Widow's acrobatics, grapples, and brutal precision, every leap. Every lock stored and ready for instant playback. This should make any direct encounter with Black Widow a short fight. In theory, Taskmaster not only knows her every move, but the move she's likely to make next. That's a nightmare for anyone, especially someone like Natasha, whose fighting style relies on adaptability and anticipation. But here's where it gets interesting. Black Widow isn't just a living highlight reel of spy techniques. She's survived countless impossible fights, betrayals, eras, and enemies, not because she's the strongest or fastest, but because she specializes in the unexpected, and that gives her an edge. To see how, let's imagine that fight on the rooftop. The rain stings Natasha's skin as she circles. Taskmaster quickly mirrors her stance, feet shifting to match, even tilting his head the way she does. He throws a puncher punch, a feint into a spinning roundhouse that she's used to take down giants. Natasha blocks, countering with a move of her own butt. Of course, Taskmaster is already matching it, hand for hand, step for step. For most opponents, that would be defeat. But Natasha doesn't just fall back on muscle memory. Her training from the Red Room, S.H.I.E.L.D., and later the Avengers taught her to improvise on the flight, to read not just bodies, but intent. And here's the crucial difference. Taskmaster may move like Natasha, but he's not Natasha. He borrows her techniques, but not her strategy, her instincts, or her stubborn unpredictability. She throws a punch, watches him block it perfectly, then grabs a pipe buried in debris, maneuvering it into a feint. Taskmaster takes it and flips her move against her, disarming her in an instant. He's always a step ahead. But Natasha smiles. This isn't just about fists and flips. This is about the psychology of fighting. She recalls a lesson from S.H.I.E.L.D. The best way to beat someone who can predict you is to do the unpredictable, even if it means putting yourself at risk. So in the next exchange, she does something reckless, steps into a blow, allowing herself to get hit just enough, making Taskmaster commit. Her body twists in a way she never used before, leveraging her weight awkwardly. It's not pretty, it's not optimized, it's ugly and off balance. But Taskmaster, who copies perfection, is caught off guard. He expects Black Widow, not chaos. This is the heart of Natasha's edge: improvisation. She starts stringing together attacks that aren't part of any routine, a sudden feint into a non-lethal headbutt. Mixing in tricks she's picked up from agents, opponents, and brawlers, even civilian rough and tumble. Taskmaster can't copy a move he's never seen. He starts lagging, even just for a split second. Every second in hand-to-hand combat is an eternity. She exploits that window. Her skill is more than the sum of her techniques. It's her creativity, determination, and ruthlessness. She uses the environmenta metal cable, a throne gravel, even her own pain as a weapon to distract, confuse, and throw Taskmaster off rhythm. But it's not an easy win. Taskmaster's arsenal is vast. He has decades of techniques to draw upon, not just hers. He fights with the shield thrusts of Captain America, the knife work of the Winter Soldier, the relentless precision of Hawkeye. Yet Natasha's victory isn't about fighting perfectly, it's about fighting unpredictably. She pushes him to make errors, forces him to rely on his own instincts rather than just mimicry. In the end, she doesn't overcome Taskmaster by being better at her own moves. She wins by refusing to follow any script at all. So, can Black Widow beat Taskmaster, who can perfectly copy her every move? The answer isn't a simple yes or no. She turns the fight into something Taskmaster can't predict. The best weapon against someone who mirrors you is to break the mirror. And for Natasha Romanoff, there is nothing more dangerous than a fight in which she has nothing left to lose but her own ingenuity.